First generation computer. The period of first generation computer was 1940 to 1956 using vacuum tubes. Hardware technology. The first generation of computers started using vacuum tubes as the basic components for memory and circuitry for CPU, that is Central Processing Unit. The input to the computer was through punched cards and paper tapes. The output was displayed as printouts. Software technology. The instructions were written in machine language, which uses zeros and ones for coding of the instructions. Second generation computer. Transistors. The period of second generation computer was 1956 to 1963 using transistors. Hardware technology. Transistors replaced the vacuum tubes of the first generation of computers. During this generation, using the transistor were cheaper, consumed less power, more compact in size, more reliable, and faster than the first generation machines. The transistors were far superior to the vacuum tube. Compared to the first generation, these computers were smaller, faster, and energy efficient. In this generation, magnetic cores were used as primary memory. The magnetic tape and magnetic disk were used as secondary memory. The second generation computers still relied on punched cards and printouts for outputs. They used the concept of a stored program where the instructions were stored in the memory of the computer. Third generation computer. The period of third generation was 1964 to 1971 using integrated circuits, that is ICs. Hardware technology. The third generation computers used the integrated circuits, that is ICs chips. In an IC chip, multiple transistors are placed on a silicon chip. Silicon is a type of semiconductor. The use of IC chip increased the speed and efficiency of computers. The keyboard and monitor were used instead of the punched cards and printouts. Software technology. In this generation, remote processing, time sharing, real-time, multi-programming operating system OS were used. Operating system allowed different applications to run at the same time. High-level languages were used mostly for programming instead of machine language and assembly language. Computing characteristics. The computation time was in nanoseconds, that is 10 power minus 9 seconds. Fourth generation computer. The period of the fourth generation was 1971 to present, using large-scale integration LSI and very large-scale integration VLSI circuits. Hardware technology. The technology used is large-scale integration LSI and a very large-scale integration VLSI circuits. Thousands of transistors are integrated on a small silicon chip using LSI technology. Microprocessor is a chip containing millions of transistors and components designed using LSI and VLSI technology. Semiconductor memory replaced the earlier magnetic core memory, resulting in faster access to storage. Secondary storage devices like magnetic disk became smaller in physical size and larger in capacity. The linking or networking of computers is another key development of this era.